We're not just playing no more, we own it.
Money man.
Prime equity, prime equity.
Prime equity created by us. For us. Oh, no. Yeah. Draft day came, they lowballed the price. 5th round pick, but my name's the dice. Said I lost 40 mil, now I flipped it twice. Turned my story to stock, every throwing it rights. Jersey sales views, every clip gon' pay. But not to the team that equity stay. NFL said sign this, I said wait. Let me build with the ones who don't split the plate. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. The money tied to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, ooh, Shedeur and money made. We set the legacy, no middleman, no crumbs off deals. I want dirty splits, I want brand appeals. Prime got a name that the league still flips, so we flipped it back, now we get the clicks. Every highlight, every chant in the crowd, gotta run my cup when the merch sell out. AI contracts, nil packs, you already know where the power at. Prime equity, I own my name, not just a player. I built this game, pay me what I create, not just to play. Wings out to move the prime way. Prime equity, yeah. Prime equity, ooh, Shedeur and money man. We set the tone, legacy. Shedeur. They measured my value in the field.
For Cleveland, second possession.
But not off
with Sanders looking down.
Money man jerseys. Cameras, clicks. Culture. We drive it all, so we own it all. From 5th round, check the $1 billion lane. Who rewrote the playbook, equity in the name. No cap, no limit, this alright. Money man. Just.
The work been put in.
Prime equity created by us.
Let's do everything we can.
For us.
One of three.
For us. Yeah.
Now let's do
What's going on?
the work been put in.
What's going on? 12 with the come through. I told y'all I had to go live last night to tell y'all if it was gonna be some sabotage. It was a little bit, man. And Kevin almost cost them the game. I'm just saying. Shedeur played pretty decent. He had some bad reads and some boneheaded plays. Mainly that second interception. That's what I'm talking about. But y'all see it right here. I ain't get to watch that first drive, but so I did look at them clips right there. I ain't get to watch that first drive. But Shedeur, 17 to 23, 186 yards, 8 yards a play, 8 yards a pass, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That first one wasn't his fault because y'all know what happened. We're going to run it down right here because y'all already know. I already took my notes. Like I said, I ain't get to watch that first drive, but I did watch that second drive. But it really wasn't too much to take note besides Shedeur throwing that pass to Fannin. Hey, man, I'm telling you, Fannin loss in this game was a big hit for Shedeur in against Cleveland, man. That offense can't function without Fannin. I'm telling you right now, man, that was a good pass. It floated in the air a little bit. The wind looked like it caught it a little bit. But he had them 2 good drives in the first quarter and then went down there and scored that touchdown, the only touchdown of the game. Sell Mo. Oh, you finally done came through, Sell Mo. Here we go, Brown, and here we go. $50. That's how you feeling, Sell Mo. You do this in G Bush Live all the time, but I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you, big dog. Yeah. So, getting into that second quarter, Shedeur missed the read and got sacked. He looked the wrong way. Tony Romo said that on the broadcast. And yeah, he got to get through that read progression a little bit faster. But like he said, they come down with that timing with the receivers. And then like I said, Fannin went down. That was his go-to receiver. That took a lot from that offense. But they fought through it. And they had a better run game going with running back by committee with the undrafted free agents and, and Dylan Sampson. So that helped the game out too. And the defense they ain't played immaculate, but they played pretty decent. And then that sabotage almost happened. Kevin went for it on 4th and 7 when he could have punted or kicked the field goal. Now, think about this. If the Steelers would have came down there and scored, which I was saying they better not score. Cause that sabotage, that like I was telling y'all last night, Kevin me making some boneheaded plays. It was 4th and 7, then you go for it. You could have punted the ball or kicked the field goal. They said you was in field goal range. I would have took the chance to kick the field goal. Because if I would have missed it, they still would have got the ball where we turned the ball over on the 4th and 7. Or we punt the ball and pin them deep. Because that's Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't care how you slicing that dice. If you don't like Aaron Rodgers, he a vet, bro. He a vet. He can carve up a defense. He can drive that ball like y'all seen. Drive that ball down the field in less than a minute and put his team in for the chance to win the game. Defense stepped up, though. Denzel Ward. Luckily, they ain't got no points when he did that. And then the Jag, I don't know what they told him, but the Jag came to play. The Jag, Jerry Jeudy came to play. That man was catching everything. He was catching everything. I don't know what Shedeur said to him, what got into him, or maybe the timing what Shedeur was talking about finally done work. The timing they've been working on, practicing with the ones, they finally done got it down a little bit. So they was on point. And then Shedeur was letting that ball go with anticipation and on time, right between defenders. I don't care what Buddy was talking about. He don't deliver the ball on time. He late with it. He don't know how to flip the protection. One time Shedeur flipped that protection, told the offensive line to block this way, and then messed around. Had the tight end coming across the field, the one they just elevated from the practice squad, hit him right there and got their first down. Easy. I'm telling you right now. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson. Bro, me and this dude said it right here. If he be in the NFL next year, I'm going to try out. If Cam Robinson is on the NFL 53-man roster next year, I'm going to try out for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm telling you right now. If Cam Robinson is on a 53-man roster next year, I am going to try out for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm walking up there. I'm knocking on Arthur Blank door. I'm saying, if Cam Robinson can play in this league, I know I can play in this league because this is ridiculous. This dude don't need to be in the NFL no more. He got whipped. He the reason why Shedeur threw that first interception. Even though Shedeur probably could have, should have, would have, threw it a little earlier, but it don't matter. If you do your job as a lineman, the quarterback can go through his read and deliver the ball. They didn't even have TJ Watt. Just imagine that with TJ Watt on that side. This game would have been over. This game would have been over.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to wait till the game is over. Why is 68 still in this game? Why is he on the team? Why is he in the NFL? He is the worst lineman I've ever seen in my life. This is the second half. He done gave up a sack. He done gave up 2 false starts. He done gave up a holding. And we're still in our first possession. Please. Hey, listen, I'm not going to wait till the game is over.
That's how I was feeling when I seen that mess. That's how I was feeling when I seen it. I don't know. I was trying to look for it. I'm still doing my rant. But yeah, then Shedeur almost threw a pick. That was a bad read. I can't lie. That one he threw up in the air, which was the second interception, but he almost had another interception on his own when he went across the field late, like he did in Colorado. He threw that ball late across the field, and he almost did it again. Luckily, the linebacker can't catch. Because that was a bad read. That was a bad throw. He should have never threw that ball. But then, for some reason, Jerry Jeudy had the first down. This one I thought the game was changing. We're going to change the momentum. When Shedeur threw the ball to Jerry Jeudy, and he was running, and then he cut back for no reason. I was like, he always having a good game, then he do something stupid. I like, that was the stupidest thing. You got everybody running behind you. Just keep going upfield, bro. The first down was right there. If he would have came upfield, he would have got the first down. Easy. He would have got the first down easy. Then Carson Schwarzenegger, he was hurt, man. I don't know why they left him in the game, but he said he was going to play through it. It didn't, in the end, it didn't hurt him too bad. But I thought it was.
Now we got
while he was still in the game, but it didn't. It didn't hurt him too bad. He is right here. They want to mess up. Y'all hit that like button, man. I don't know why that night want to mess up.
Training camp.
That we brought that feeling back in this place.
Shedeur, you started out hot the first two series, went right down the field, and then there was a lull.
That we brought that feeling back in this place.
Shedeur, you started out hot the first two series, went right down the field, and then there was a lull. Did they adjust to you, or just a tough fought game throughout?
I'm not sure. Honestly. Like they got good players, they got good coaches too. So of course, whenever we're having a lot of success, they're gonna make adjustments and everything. But I haven't watched the film to be able to know, exactly. I know it was a couple passes, like for sure to get back down to the check down, to get back down to there. But I just didn't do it. So it's just something to learn from.
Shedeur, can you just maybe address the nice job that Harold Fannin did on the touchdown catch, and then how tough was it then to see him have to leave the game after that with a groin injury?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like we kind of knew going into the game he was banged up, so it wasn't really like super surprising. We got great players on the Hungry Dogs, so Sal was able to come back in and be able to get his feet wet.
The conversation with I heard Snoop called you before the game. Just
No, I called him. Okay. So
but just
I think I don't know. I gotta check my phone, but I think I had like a missed call from him, and then or a text something. I don't know. Then I just called my go like 6:30. Called him. I'm like, dang, bro, why are you still up? And he was like, bro, I'm excited, bro. He was excited. They just got the win, and he was definitely words of encouragement and stuff for me. But that's just how he is. Like he not just doing that just because it gives them, a chance. Now I think the overall person he is and the time that we have spent together, he did nothing but speak life into me, and I truly appreciate him for that.
Shedeur, how much have you guys as an offense grown to appreciate what Andre Schmidt's been able to do since those early season struggles, and now he's been so consistent?
Yeah, I would say just the relationship with Andre. For sure, we had a conversation, when he was going through it, the
only one.
And then since then, it been nothing but up. So I'm very happy that he was able to get out that hole that he was in, and that he's able to see the other side of things. I think like that's the only thing I think about whenever I look at him, whenever I see him. I'm just excited. I'm just happy that he was able to see the other side of things.
How impressive was that performance by the defense that once you guys stopped scoring for a bit, that they were able to?
Yeah, that's how the Browns defense usually is. That's how they usually are.
Shedeur, several weeks ago, you came into a home game against the Baltimore Ravens, and you felt that you didn't play that well in your first opportunity. What would you say about your maturation and your growth since then to have this home victory against a division rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'll say overall, I'm able to see the field and the game slow down for sure. I think the main thing is like I just like throwing the ball. I just like throwing the ball a lot, and in some situations, you can't just throw your dog a bone. Sometimes you gotta be able to know like when it's calculated risk. But like I feel like our players are better than their player, so I just gave my guy a chance, and we just ain't come down with it, and that's just how I go.
A lot of the vets in the locker room are talking about how they're not really worried about draft pick position and stuff like that, and how really like their focus as players about especially Joe. He said this is about setting a culture for a lot of the young guys like you in the rookie class. You've talked about changing the culture. How do you think that this win takes a step forward in doing that?
I think in the building and everything, we've been pretty consistent with what we've been doing. The only difference is now we got the result we're supposed to get, So I don't think the difference between a win and loss is a couple of plays. It wasn't about how you're going about your business, how you're doing everything. Everybody's going about their business the same way. Everybody's extremely locked in, extremely focused on what they got to do. But today we just got the result we was looking for.
Shedeur, did you know Snoop before he was here with you in training camp?
Not personally, no.
So
How did that connection between you two develop as quickly as it did?
I think because I always smile and he always smiles. I think that's what it is. And then we just talk, and just had a conversation about God and why he feels like he was sent here, just to give me them words of encouragement to keep me going and understand his story and understand how things panned out for him also. So he always told me be ready, and anytime I talk to him, he always positive, and that's kind of like people with the same vibe usually get along with each other.
Did you watch this game last night?
I was one drive and then I went to sleep. Yeah, I be going to sleep early nowadays. I feel like I be running out of time.
Even though this season didn't really go the way that you guys wanted it to, it really seems like there's a close-knit bond on this football team, a brotherhood. There's something special going on here. Can you sort of describe what that is and how you feel about it?
I think it's a group of guys that been through a lot of things within themselves, and I think we all banding together and being one, through any situation, through things that we can't control. We all agree with a lot of things, and I think we the cornerstone of this team.
If you could give yourself advice from that first time you walked down the field to where you're at, it's kind of like what you guys, but if you could give yourself a message today for the first time you walked down the field, what would you say? What did you need to know?
I would say definitely know you supposed to be out there dominating. I think what you kind of got to understand also, sitting and everything like that and just watching, it's a mental thing. So it's dang, you start questioning a lot of things, and then sometimes you gotta, before the game and stuff, I gotta have a lot of built up anger within myself, because that's why I gotta play with that fire, with that different emotion within me, and I think when you go out there the first time, I think it's more of dang, this dude over there, they cool. But then, when you actually out there, you I don't care who it is. I'm trying to dominate them, So I think it's that. It's kind of like what I do in the pocket sometimes, whenever people be falling and stuff. Yeah, kind of like that.
This is the last one. A little unrelated to football. I saw pregame that someone gifted you a really big carpet. How was that?
Oh, where's that at? You got it? Yeah, we got it at the house now. Yeah, I really love gifts. I don't think for Christmas I got much. So if anybody out there want to send me gifts, I'll post my P.O. box online and just please send clothes, anything, jewelry, bags. Because all my bags got stolen when my house got robbed. So appreciate y'all. All right, thank you.
It ain't funny, but yeah, he ain't getting that for Christmas. Cause Shiloh barely got something for Christmas. But hey, it looking like the Browns locking in as the fifth pick. The fifth or the fourth pick. This one I'm looking at right here. Based on this right here, the Jets lost, the Titans lost. And this game right here is going on, New York versus Las Vegas. So they could potentially just swap. Whoever win this game probably gonna go to number 2, and whoever lose this game probably gonna go to number 1. And then you got y'all can't even see it. Then we got Cleveland just won, so now they got 4 wins. The Jets lost and the Titans lost, so they might put Cleveland at number 5, maybe. But because the Titans beat Cleveland, I don't know how that works with the tiebreaker, far as wet position. So Cleveland looking like they're gonna be in the 4th or the 5th pick. And if Shedeur think what I think he's gonna do and continue to win and beat the Cincinnati Bengals and get this team to 5 wins, then they potentially could be out the race and go to the pick number 6 or 7 and maybe even 8. But the Saints been winning, so the Saints probably gonna move up. And Cincinnati won and Miami won, so them teams looking like they're gonna go up in the standings for the draft picks. So yeah, Cleveland, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe you saying you gonna draft a quarterback. Maybe you're not now. I don't know. Maybe they trade up to get one, because that's what they keep saying and what they keep doing. You know, they keep saying they're going to do it. The media keeps saying they're going to do it. The Browns ain't said they were going to do it, but the media keeps saying they're going to do it. So who knows, man? Who knows? Hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the money, man. You already know, and y'all rock with me all the way to the end of time, but it definitely until April to see what the Browns do in this draft. And what Shedeur Sanders, is he going to still be on the Browns, or he going to be on a different team? I'm telling you right now, it's a toss-up, man. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. And then this is what they were talking about.
At home?
Nah, I'm trying to make it out of here so I can call Shedeur.
Will you watch with teammates? Will you watch at home?
Nah, I'm trying to make it out of here so I can call Shedeur real quick and make sure he can get it done. So now I'll probably just be, just watching it and get some rest.
Will you watch with teammates?
Y'all go on my video I posted earlier before the game at 1 o'clock. I'm telling you right now. It's a doozy.
What are you prepared to do about it? Don't listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you. So listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
Hey, Michael Earl, he be turned. I don't know. I don't think Jimmy Haslam loves Shedeur. I think he love that money that Shedeur bringing in. And as a businessman, like I done told y'all before, these billionaire owners was businessmen before they owned the team. They didn't become billionaires owning the NFL team. The best money move is not to trade Shedeur. The best money move is to keep Shedeur on the roster. You don't trade Shedeur. You don't do that. You keep him on the roster. And like Andrew Berry said, you already got him at a steep discount, so you going to triple X, quadruple X, what is 5 times? Cinco X, whatever the word for 5 times and 6 times is. 6-tuplet, whatever it is, you going to do that to your money as long as 12 is on the roster. Then you think about if Shedeur start next year. If you think Shedeur starting these last couple games, these last 6 games was something, let Shedeur be the bona fide starter for a full season. And the fans know that. The Cleveland fans know that. Shedeur fans know that. The draft know that. Leading up to the training camp, all this time until week 1 of next season, everybody knows Shedeur gonna start. You think he sold $250 million worth of jersey. You think that stadium selling out with 12 in there. Just imagine if you name that right now and say, this is our future quarterback. The internet gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. You gonna go crazy. The NFL shop gonna go crazy. Cleveland season ticket holders gonna go crazy. You probably won't even be able to get a ticket to a Cleveland game. And I can't believe I'm even saying that. Because this track organization probably ain't never sold out the stadium. Probably ain't never sold out the stadium. Perfect read, favorite decision and throw. I told y'all. Now, everybody gonna say, well, he threw 2 interceptions. Y'all forget Shedeur rookie. Did his 6th game, bro. Like he ain't been in the 5 but so much. But he done moved faster than any of these rookies that been playing. For the learning curve, getting up to speed, I think he was the first one to have a 300 passing yard game as a rookie. Out of all these rookies, I think Shedeur was the first one to have a 300 passing yard game. Now, Tyler Show, he's surprising folk. I think he just did it. Yeah, he did it today. But against Tennessee, like, come on, bro. He played the Jets in Tennessee these last 2 games. But that's a whole different story. But what I'm saying is, What the troll got to say now, man? You gonna keep saying he hold the ball too long, he give up sacks, he take sacks, the EPA, whatever that is, which don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's stuff he got to learn. But you can see a 20-year vet, you can see a 20-year vet versus a rookie. The 20-year vet ain't gonna let Myles Garrett touch him. He can command the offense and do certain things that the rookie might can't do. Plus, he a vet. He got that leash to do it because the head coach give him that grace. The head coach gonna give him that grace, and the willpower and the organization gonna back him because that's why they got him. But Shedeur being a rookie, he ain't got that much motion yet. He got to do what he got to do and run the play that is called. He's still learning. All these rookies are still learning. Like I told y'all, if you watch my video, if you was on the live last night and you watch my video this morning, dude talking about they want a finished product. What finished product you gonna get in the draft, man? Like I told y'all last night, I ain't never seen a rookie quarterback come in the league and win the Super Bowl. And he is the reason why they won the Super Bowl. I ain't talking about this being on the team, being a game manager. No, you the reason why the team going to the Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl. And you damn near win Super Bowl MVP. And then you see, you get folk showing Shedeur interceptions. I don't even want to show y'all because I'm looking at it. You get folks showing Shedeur interceptions. Yeah, it was a bad play. But, bruh, show the good plays too. Because everybody make mistakes. Everybody make a bonehead play. I done seen Tom Brady throw interceptions left and right. Jalen Hurts Brock Purdy or Jalen Hurts threw 6 in one game. So you don't be showing one interception from Shedeur. When there's plenty of other quarterbacks that have been in the playoffs, that don't won a Super Bowl, that are in the Hall of Fame, that done made some boneheaded plays too. So you just gonna point out one play and a couple plays. Oh, he done threw more interception than touchdown. Kenny Pickett did too, but y'all want to give him a chance after chance after chance after chance. Dylan Gabriel didn't throw no interception because he didn't throw the ball past 5 yards. And then when he did throw it deep, that's when he got it intercepted. All I'm saying. I'm trying to show y'all this right here, but it ain't working. Look at this. They ain't gonna show this. They ain't gonna show this. They ain't gonna show that. What alignment at? Where everybody? What Jared Judah at? Where everybody else at? This your best player on your offense right here. And the quarterback that was drafted in the 5th round, that was the 4th string quarterback, he the only one over there. This the stuff you don't want to see. You want to talk about them interceptions, talking about how he over there helping his teammate. Oh, he need to be humble. Oh, he was just doing that for the camera. That's what they're going to say. He was just doing that for the camera. They ain't even show it. They ain't even show that on TV, man. That look like that came from somebody's phone. I'm telling you, boy, they do anything, boy. Do anything and say anything.
Sentiment that that's all there's left for you guys. What context do people miss when they say that the Browns are just playing for the
No one signed to lose. No one signed up to lose at all. So I don't care what the situation is with the record. Not a single one of us want to line up and lay down to a team or a man that's in front of us. We got put here in this place or selected, whatever it was, drafted to come here and win. Has it always been that way? No. But I'll be damned if I'm just going to go out there and lay down to another team just because we want some more draft picks. That's just not me.
Happy early birthday, Miles.
Thank you.
On that last drive with the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, what were your thoughts as he was moving the ball down the field and you guys are finally able to make that stand?
It's not going to be us. I've seen it 1,000 times with this guy. I mean, he's incredible at making it happen, but it's not going to be us. Just got to make one play and stack those one play at a time, get the fourth down, and what happens, happens. But can't let it be us. We can't be in his Hall of Fame room.
Still as confident as ever that you get the record next week?
Absolutely. Why shouldn't I be?
What game through?
4 more quarters, 60 more minutes, however you want to draw it up, it'll get done.
Seemed like a couple of times there. I mean, you were bearing down, and it was just like almost like you take the football. I mean, on a couple of those plays, the way he was, just throwing it out there to Warren or Gainwell or something like that. I mean, is that what you're talking about? Just the way, even more so than usual, getting rid of the ball quick?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, I feel like they were more worried about keeping me away from Aaron than getting the win, and I think that's what came back to bite them. So they'll have to fight it out with Baltimore next week. But I'm just proud of the guys for fighting and getting this win. That's the main thing, and I'm always going to keep it that.
Even though the season didn't go the way that you guys wanted it to, is there something special about this team just in terms of heart and soul and brotherhood and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the record and what's happening on the field, I'm completely proud of these guys and how much they've grown as men and the kind of camaraderie and team we have. I don't think I've ever been so happy and excited to go to work. Just being alongside those guys, whether it's D-line, whether it's offense, linebackers, the secondary. Those guys, they not only made me proud, but made me proud to be a Brown. It made me proud to do this and be here every day. So I'm happy to just wake up and have the opportunity to play with them.
Thank you.
Dude, who is you? What did you talking about, bro? Well, stay off the weed, man. Put them mileage down. Go read a book. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't want to admit it at this present moment. Shedeur gonna beat the Bengals and potentially save Kevin Stefanski's job. I hope not. I hope not. But the way Miles was just talking make me think that the locker room ain't got no rift in it. It's just, and plus the old lineman we put up here a couple of days ago on my live when he was talking about how he likes Kevin. Yeah, man. Shedeur gonna have to be the starter quarterback next year for me to believe. If Kevin stay, Shedeur gotta be the starting quarterback next year. It can't be a quarterback competition. They can't draft the quarterback in the draft. If Kevin stay, man, it gotta be like that. If Kevin stays and it ain't like that, then Shedeur, just trade Shedeur, man. Because I ain't about to go through this a whole nother year.
This football team fights. Love that we, get to even that season series versus a division rival. Get to do it in front of our fans. So I'm just extremely grateful for that group in there. How hard they play for 60 minutes. That's what they do at practice. Shows up in games. So plenty to clean up like there always is. But to beat a good football team it says a lot about that locker room. So I'm proud of those guys. But with that, I'll take any questions.
What can you say about would it have been so much nicer, obviously, for Miles to be able to get the sack record at home today?
He's celebrating in there. So he likes to win.
What do you think his presence, how did that affect the way Aaron Rodgers played today?
Yeah, I think Miles affects every single game, Jeff. Obviously, he shows up in the stat sheet in a bunch of different areas, but even the things you don't see, how they have to play the game. I mean, they have to play an empty the entire game and chip both sides. Those are two eligibles, that aren't getting out in the route immediately. So it affects how teams play us.
Kevin, you talked about the effort and the way these guys are playing. You know, the way the season has gone, it would have been easy for a lot of people would see to kind of pack things up. What is it about this group that they don't seem to?
Yeah, I know this group too well. I know how important this game is to them, how important it is to me. We only know one way.
What can you say about Denzel there at the end? I'm not sure Rodgers targeted him all game, and then feel like
he played really well. You know, he's a great player. Great to have him back out there. You know, that's a lot of time there for a Hall of Famer. So we knew they were going to make their plays, but our guys made one more than they did.
What can you say just in general about this defensive effort to hold them down and hold Aaron Rodgers down the way they did?
Yeah, outstanding, and a bunch of individual efforts. Obviously, Miles getting all the attention he got. I thought Tyson was outstanding. I thought Carson battled and fought like he always does, and ends up tackling the guy to the ground. Just a bunch of individual efforts, and just that was what was required today.
Talk about individual efforts. The special teams have been sort of maligned all season, but when you needed the field flipped, how big was that punt that Corey got off?
That was huge. Dre kept coming through in his field goal attempts. Corey, when we needed him, doing a great job playing that field position game. I thought the guys did a great job.
How about Shedeur? How do you wrap up Shedeur's performance today?
Yeah, obviously he wins. Got to win, so that's great for the young man. Gets to beat Pittsburgh, gets to beat a division rival. So they're not going to be easy, not in this division. So proud of him for that. There's always things he can clean up. I thought we got a little unlucky on that first interception.
Has Kevin seen the light? Did he just say Shedeur wins? He wins? I can't wait to see what Tony G say tomorrow. If Kevin talking like this, I can't wait to see what these haters done actually switched up. I don't know if they faking it, they're trying to keep their job, or they really mean it. But he just said Shedeur wins?
How about Shedeur? How do you wrap up Shedeur's performance today?
Yeah, obviously he wins. Got to win, so that's great for the young man. Gets to beat Pittsburgh, gets to beat a division rival. So they're not going to be easy, not in this division. So proud of him for that. There's always things he can clean up. I thought we got a little unlucky on that first interception. We can certainly learn from the second one, and he will. But yeah, he continued to battle.
Kevin, what do you think changed that? Because it seemed like Shedeur was really in control until, he got hit on that first interception. It wasn't really his fault. But after that, just some mistakes maybe you would have liked to have back. What do you think maybe changed?
I don't think anything changed, Daniel. I think it's a good defense. We made a few plays early. We'll look at the ways that we can make a few plays later, too.
How hard is it to lose Harold, your top weapon, in a game like this?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. We had the 4 tight ends up just because of that injury on Friday. So, he's a huge part of what we do. You saw it right away when it happened, but that was an incredible job adjusting to that football. It was a good read by Shedeur, and then to get in the end zone was great. But yeah, he was missed, like you can imagine.
Kevin, did Wyatt re-aggravate the calf?
He did.
It looked like Carson was fighting through something. Did you see that too?
Yeah, he was fighting through. I'll update you guys tomorrow, but a bruise.
And then you mentioned the winning at home in your opening, but just how special is it to win the finale this year after?
Yeah, we love playing in front of our fans. We love that they stick with us. We love the energy that they bring to this building, and we wanted to reward them with a win versus a division opponent.
Is some satisfaction in preventing the Steelers from clinching today on your grass?
Honestly, Mary Kay, it's a division game. That's really all you have to say. I'm aware of all those type of things, but that's not what's important to us.
How much was the wind a factor, and is that why you didn't go for the
one? Yeah, huge factor. Didn't know that the wind was going to be as significant as it was today. Thought there'd be more precipitation. There was not, at least throughout the game. So early, just watching through pregame, thought that it would be the best thing to take that football and then get the win in the fourth.
Is that why you didn't try that long field goal?
Correct.
You talked about this a little bit, but what is it about?
I would have just punted it, though. Even with the wind blowing, I still would have punted it.
This football team that they are fighting so hard and they show so much heart and soul, and here they are at the end.
I mean, it's just our DNA, Mary Kay. Obviously, I know we can talk about the big picture later, but in the meantime, small picture, division opponent in front of us. They love playing together. They love playing next to, their brothers, and that's just what we're about.
Is he changing the tune? Maybe. Like I said, I don't know if he serious, or what's the word, sincere, or generous, or that ain't the word I'm looking for. Somebody help me out. But I'm thinking he see the light that Shedeur Sanders can save my job. Because becoming a head coach in the NFL ain't as easy as it looks. And it ain't going to come around with his resume. It ain't going to come around like right now or come back again before he get fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he get fired, he's not going to become a head coach on another team right away. I wouldn't think, but who knows? I don't think he should, and I don't think he would. But Kevin probably seeing that, and he's saying, I'm the head coach of this team, and I want to continue to be the head coach of this team, and I should have been believing in Shedeur Sanders all along, and maybe we would have been contention for the playoffs, or maybe his development would have been farther along, and who knows? But like I just said, I don't know. Maybe they fooling us, maybe they tricking us, maybe he's lying, maybe he's just playing the fool. Maybe he just being the fox, the wolf to the damn three little pigs. I don't know. He trying to fool us. I don't know. What I'm saying is he done changed the tune right now. I can't wait to see what Tony G say. Soon as it come out, I might just go live. Soon as it come out, I might just go live. Soon as Tony G come out with his video, I might just go live and put it up there.
For the greats of the game, a Hall of Famer.
And Dion knows, he's like, son, you got to live to fight another day.
The agony of a parent, especially when that parent is one of the greats of the game.
Now, that would have that bad interception. I'm telling you, man, I ain't saying Shedeur perfect. And I ain't saying he a finished product. I ain't never said he was a finished product. I ain't never said none of these players in Rutgers was a finished product. But the development that he could have been going through could have projected this season and this team and this organization in a totally different direction if they would have just believed, or not even just believe, if they would have did the right thing as far as not lying and doing what they said they was going to do. Maybe they would have been in a better situation. In the totality, everybody, the head coach, the front office, the organization, the other teammates on the team, all that got to affect. All that got to affect when you messing with blessed folk. All that got to affect. Don't nobody like Cam Robinson.
I need you to tighten up. Cam Robinson, get to the front of the congregation. Cam Robinson, get to the front of the congregation. What's the problem? What is the problem? I'm gonna need you to tighten up. You back-to-back penalties. You can't stop a block. You holding. Like you gotta really tighten up. This is the National Football League. I don't know what you out there doing, but I'm gonna need you to get it together. Saute.
I got 386 people in here that had more than that. My videos have been on AI channels and everywhere. Some of y'all been here when I said it. Didn't I tell y'all Jerry Jeudy wasn't that good? Didn't I tell y'all that first? And then he get in that conversation with Shedeur. Then they come out talking about the Jag. Didn't I tell y'all Cam Robinson wasn't good? Before we start seeing this sabotage with the offensive line. W12, if you was here and heard me say or remember me saying that. Don't lie now. Don't lie. If you was here And you done heard me talk about Jerry Jeudy, even when Dylan Gabriel playing, Cam Robinson, even when Dylan Gabriel was playing. Because when they traded for him, I said, dude ain't that good. I'm just saying. I've been called this out. Just like I done called a lot of other stuff out. The collateral collusion, the prime equity, the sabotage, the blackballing, the Kaepernicking, maybe Andrew Berry setting it up for Shedeur. Maybe Kevin Stefanski actually wanted to play Shedeur all along. That one have got a big question mark on it, though. But Andrew Berry, I think he was setting it up for Shedeur. Then I had seen the post. Somebody said, why everybody want to fire Andrew Berry? Look at the players he drafted. The man been there 6 years. This is the first time he done hit a home run and a grand slam on a draft. Out of 6 years. Now, if you can do that consistently every year, then you might have a chance. But like I say, we're gonna determine a lot is what they do in the draft, man. They're gonna determine a lot what they do in the draft. They're gonna determine a lot, man. I'm telling you. They even right here, this dude already had Cleveland. He updated it the day before Christmas. They updated. He had Cleveland at number 5, which they potentially could be, and they still drafting Dante Moore because you already know New York ain't gonna draft a quarterback. We know the Titans ain't gonna draft a quarterback. We know the Saints now ain't gonna draft a quarterback, even though they ain't gonna be at number 3. It's gonna be the Raiders, Cleveland, or the Jets. That's in the top 10, top 5 that need a quarterback. Supposedly the Browns need a quarterback. That's what they keep saying. And it ain't the Cleveland Browns, it's the media. So, like I said, we got a long 6 months before we see in April who Cleveland draft with these first two first round picks. Hopefully, they get wise, whoever the GM is, which I would like to see them do, is trade back like they did this past draft. Trade back, get a first round pick for next year. Trade back and still get your receiver in the top 10. Then go get your offensive lineman at the back of the first round. And build your offense. And get a couple more DBs on the defense. Because I'm thinking they one safety away. One safety and a decent corner. Maybe that's why they traded for Campbell. But they may be a surefire safety. I wouldn't be mad if they drafted Caleb Downs. I wouldn't be mad if Cleveland went up here and drafted Caleb Downs with this top 10 pick. This top 5, top 10 pick they're going to have. I wouldn't be mad if they did. Boy, a baller. Then you show up your back end and your secondary on defense. Then you can still get your receiver later in the draft. Because everybody want them to draft Tate and all that. But I say trade that pick back. Get the best player available. If whoever on your board still up there, that's who you draft. Not a quarterback. But I think the New York Jets going to trade up for that first pick. Whoever got that first pick, unless it's the Raiders. And maybe even the Raiders do trade that pick. But I think the New York Jets trade up for that first pick and draft either Mendoza or Moore. For some reason, they the best quarterbacks in this draft. Or people thinking they first round picks. But, who knows? We got to wait and see what they do in the NFL. We got to wait and see. But all I'm saying is, man, good dub. Kevin Stefanski finally done got the 4 wins. Shedeur might, maybe, gonna save his job. Hope it's Jimmy. Jimmy had already made the decision. It was a big swing and a miss with Kevin. And he move on and go get another young another up and coming young coach. I wouldn't be mad if he go try to get Indiana head coach. I know he just signed a multi-year deal, but come on, man. Tate Branch, sign Shiloh and Kobe a free agent. Who Kobe who? They should bring, if Shedeur is the starter, man, they need to bring Shiloh on for real. That'll be like an Antetokounmpo, a Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I can say it. Giannis Antetokounmpo. How they sign his brother? You know, even though, you know, Giannis was the MVP and the superstar player on the team, Shedeur ain't that at the moment. But maybe they do that and sign Shiloh. Now, you ain't got to start him. He definitely be a good special team player. Jamel, I'm trying to start that at the beginning in January, man. I'm trying to start that back up because I got a lot of stuff coming. I got my gaming channel starting up in January. I got a couples channel, a Savage and Terry, where y'all gonna see the vlogs, the trips we take. We're gonna live stream over there. Me and Terry. So yeah. Addicted to Shaw. That's her YouTube name. Y'all go subscribe, Instagram and TikTok. We're gonna start doing it big over there. So, and then I got one more channel. I ain't ready to start yet because I'm still working out some stuff on how to make the videos, but I'm working on it. It's called FANT Labs, Futuristic Artificial Neurotechnology Labs. Yeah, they're gonna be about AI and stuff like that, like the futuristic AI, what's coming, like some of the stuff y'all don't even know and don't even realize that's coming that y'all need to get hip and aware of, like universal base pay. That could be a possible thing that's coming real soon in our lifetime. Like we still gonna be on this earth and living when universal base pay might be a thing. Robots, AGI, that's artificial general intelligence, biotech, how they gonna be able to basically recreate dinosaurs. Like there's a whole lot of stuff y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff. I ain't saying they doing it. I'm just saying with biotech, first they're gonna have them quantum computers. Quantum computers gonna come with the AI. The basic AI is what's going on right now. That's basic AI. That's coming up first. Basic AI is first. Then you're gonna have artificial and general intelligence with the quantum computers, and then they're gonna move into having the robots that's gonna be in your home, like iRobot, not the villain type, but how they can do the chores and come in and you can basically have conversations with them. Like they'll talk back, and then eventually, when all that come together, you're gonna have an AI general intelligence robot that can evolve. Then the biotech, they're gonna be able to manipulate DNA. If you want a son or daughter, guess what? We can manipulate the DNA to give you a son or a daughter. We can clone to the T. But yeah, that's a whole different thing. That's why I said that's, and I'm losing views. So yeah, let me go ahead. G Bush might be live. But yeah, let me go ahead and get all this thing, man. I'm gonna drop a video tonight. So y'all stay tuned for that. And it's Brown Time Opulence. I ain't got nothing up there. I got some old crypto videos up there. But yeah, that's my stock channel right there. We're gonna start talking about ETF stocks, crypto still. That's what I was doing over there. If y'all want to go subscribe to that channel already, and then I still got Godflix Network. Like I said, all this, when I figure out how to make these videos and stuff, all this gonna be integrated into every channel I do. So it ain't gonna be like it's just one specific channel where you're gonna be able to get this type content as far as what I'm gonna how the videos I'm gonna make. And I'm telling you, I'm about to take off on this thing, and I got these big ideas. Yeah, Bitcoin XRP. Yeah, I got both of them. I got to buy some more Bitcoin when it hit. I got to look at my chart when Bitcoin hit by 80,000 or below 80,000, because we ain't even had no crypto winter yet. So when we hit that crypto winter, that's when I'm planning on buying. If y'all know what I'm talking about, then yeah. If you don't, I guess you need to go subscribe to Brown Time Opulence and go watch some of them old videos that I got up there. Then you'll see, you can understand some of the lingo of what I was talking about when I say crypto winter. And then, you know, it might end up being I ain't gonna say a recession, but we might have a stock market correction of 12%. If it go down to 20%, then there's even better for as us getting in, buying these stocks at a low price and the option plays and going up. That's just a little preview, you know what I'm saying, straight off the top of my head, which some of the other research I've been listening to. And if you want to get into the game, I suggest you go watch Wall Street Trapper. You can go watch Wall Street Trapper, Keenan Grace, Stock Up with Larry Jones, Stock Mo, and Stocks with Josh. Them the guys I rock with that I taught me and how I was learning the stock market. And then Wall Street Trapper and Keenan Grace and Stock Up with Larry Jones with the options. Stock with Josh, he do it too, but he a little more technical with it as far as reading the charts and stuff. But if you want a beginner, I suggest y'all go over there. And I ain't affiliated with none of these channels. These just people I watch that I learned from for the past 2 years. Yeah, Keenan Grace, bye. The Raider and Jet need a quarterback. Yeah, they do. So yeah, I ain't leading y'all nowhere that I ain't been. You know what I'm saying? And I know Taylor now the Colton Hood. Colton Hood play corner though, but see they can get him maybe in the they ain't even got no second round pick. That's what I'm saying. I get Caleb now if it come down to it. I still trade back. If I can't get a receiver then I trade back and get Caleb Downs or the best player available. That's just me if I'm with Cleveland. But yeah, like I said, man, Brown Time Opulence right here, that YouTube channel is where I'm gonna start doing the stocks and the crypto. Savage and Terry is the vlog channel. The couple channel, I ain't made it yet. I'm working on it. And then my gaming channel, Money Man Gaming, coming soon. I'm gonna get ready for GTA 6. So yeah, I'm about to relaunch that because you know that's how Money Man you already know started for us gaming. It started like that, and then I switched over. Then what else I got? Godflesh Network. Oh, we still got Renewed Gospel. Don't y'all forget about that. And Money Man, you already know the regular music channel where y'all got y'all prime equity over there. That's still booming and banging. And we gonna drop Sabotage soon. So y'all stay tuned for Sabotage. I give y'all a little preview on the exit. I don't want to see all that. You ain't gotta watch it, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend about the Money Man. You already know. Go to all them channels if y'all want to. You ain't got to if you don't want to. I'm just letting y'all know. But I will be letting y'all know when they are available. BrowntownOps@gmail.com is the email. Yeah, jog you late. But yeah, we about to rock out the Sabotage coming soon. Appreciate y'all.
They ain't doubt the talent. They fear the outcome. They greased the stairs, told me climb anyway. To the crown of the room, then said on your place. Film scream MVP, but they mute the sound. Bury truth in the dirt, let the lies do round. Draft night felt like a courtroom rig. Evidence clear, but the verdict fixed. Handshake snakes with a smile so wide. Crossed out my name with a permanent line. They scared of a king who can't be controlled. So they sell fake fear like truth got sold. Trying to break my spine before I touch the throne. But pressure only turn cold as stones. Watch this. They know. Facts. Facts! Woo! Riot lip, they cut the brakes on purpose. Woo. Turn the lane to insurance. Woo. Fake stories, puppets and serpents. Woo. Buried alive, but the dirt was worthless. Who really pulled still? Still come deep. Can't stop this. Still here. Still here. Still here. NFL pilots First team reps locked behind steel doors. They feed me crumbs, then ask why I want more. Death chart like a graveyard shit. They bury talent, promote relationships. Coach cold shoulder like I'm bad for the brand. But I read the fences like God's own plan. They want silence, obedience, smile and wait. But I throw truth deep, can't check down fake. Trolls bark loud from a Wi-Fi cage. Throw rocks at a lion still in his cage. They pray I crack, they bet I fall. But I've been trained in the fire since before the call. Talk heavy, read that, cold blood. Facts, even harder, they been cutting the power. Facts, every minute, every hour. Trying to kill a seed of forward flower. But I grew teeth in the dirt, divorce. Impossible. Impossible. They tried to drown me. Forgot I was the way. Tried to bury me. Forgot I was the grave. You can't sabotage destiny. I came back different, eyes like war, smile gone mercy, left at the door. They tried to erase me like chalk and rain, but legends get carved, they don't wash away. From backup plans to the main event, they try to stall time, God his sin. Every lie they told built my skin. Now I'm bulletproof where they aim within. They wanted obedience, I wanted truth. Now the whole damn league gotta watch me move. Turn sabotage into gasoline. Lit the match, now I haunt they dreams. Look now, built different. Facts. Riot live, they cut the brakes on purpose. Facts. Turn the lane to a circus. Facts. Fake stories, publishing servants. Facts. Everyone lied, but the dirt was worthless. Facts. Who really pulls stands? Hate them cutting up power. Say I'm cutting up power. Every minute, every hour, trying to kill the seed before with flour. Like blue teeth in the get bored. Get bored. I'm standing now. Facts. They try to sabotage the rise. But pressure don't destroy kings. It crowns it.